Hey guys, so I want to say great job with our first week being done. You guys did fantastic. Some common things that people had commented on, and I want to make sure that I share. A few people have mentioned like closed captions for the videos, and from what I've quickly researched, I can't add that, at least not yet. So I'll keep looking into it. And I have noticed those comments. I just don't know how to do it yet or if I can. Grading. Um, the district has not decided yet how grades will be determined. So all of the forms that you are doing right now are used for attendance purposes and for me to know if you guys are ready to move on. And they do not affect your grade at the moment. Once it is told how grades will be determined or what we can do for grades, I will let you guys know and I will make it clear that that assignment is going to affect your grade. So I'm always looking for suggestions. I have appreciated the suggestions people have made through the forums, but if you think of anything throughout this try that you're like, yes, this would help our class, please just shoot me an email or let me know on a forum so that way I can continue to make this as easy as possible for everyone. So today we are going to combine what we did our first week with reactants, products, and symbols, indicators of a chemical reaction, and those three types of reactions. So I am going to go through an example of what you guys will be doing, and you'll do it 3 times. So today it's just going to be this form that you guys are currently on, and I'm going to start going through this example, but I'm going to change it to the desktop mode. So looking at this recap of week 1 example, what you're going to find is that there is a video of a reaction that you're going to watch, and it says that it's unavailable. I know someone has mentioned this before, and I don't know what to do about that. That is going to be because of forms itself. I'm going to turn off the volume. So I'm noticing that they are mixing 2 different compounds together. And they're pouring some onto a table. Looks like they've brought out a very old Bunsen burner and are heating the end of a glass piece. So they're heating that glassware. And they are sticking it into the mixture. And I'm noticing that there is obviously a temperature change, a color change, and it looks like that gray powder that they had before is now this shiny black material. It looks like it's starting to cool down because it was that molten red color and has now continued to become more of that black shiny powder. And based off these, I am going to answer the following questions. So I'm looking at iron 2 sulfide. Is this a chemical reaction? Yes. I'm going to say that it is because it has those, at least one of those 7 indicators: temperature change, color change, light emitted, an odor or smell produced, the production of a gas, liquid, or solid. So I'm saying that yes, this is a chemical reaction because at least one of those indicators was present. The next question is asking, okay, based off our reaction, what indicators are present? And I've given you the chemical reaction for this reaction we watched on the video. Form only lets me do multiple choice options. If I have you check the boxes, you have to check all of the boxes for it to be correct. So we only need one indicator present for us to say that this is a chemical reaction. I noticed that there was a temperature change, right? It became molten red, it cooled down during the reaction. You could use a lot of different ways to justify that this is a chemical reaction, or you can look at the chemical reaction that's provided and also suggest that this is a reaction. You just have to have one. What type of chemical reaction is this? We've talked about three. Synthesis reactions are when you have two reactants. Reactants, again, are everything left of the arrow, and they're going to form one product. So looking at our chemical reaction, we do have a synthesis reaction. It's two reactants forming one product. So this is looking good. Decomposition is just the opposite. You would have one reactant forming two products. This is not a decomposition reaction because we have multiple reactants and decomposition only has one reactant. Combustion reactions always have oxygen, O2, as a reactant. Looking at our reactants, neither of them is O2, meaning that this is not combustion. And that will eliminate our last option, synthesis and combustion, because we decided it is not combustion. So I'm going to pick synthesis because it has two reactants forming one product. Last question, what is the reactants of this reaction, or what are the reactants of this reaction? So we look and we said that everything to the left of this arrow is a reactant. So when I look at my options, I need both Fe and S8 as an answer. If I were to just pick Fe, my answer would only be partially correct. Or if I only picked S8, again, it would be partially correct. So I'm looking for both Fe and S8, so I'm going to pick the third option, Fe and S8 together. Now that I've gone through the questions, I will submit, and you guys will get to be able to view your score as well. So you are going to do that same process of watching a reaction and answering questions like, is it a reaction? What indicators are present? What type of reaction is it? And something about the reactants and products for 3 different reactions. At any point, if you have a question, please contact me via email, or you can jump on that Google Meet. But please, please, please ask me questions. Nice job. Go do that form.